What's going on, everybody? Doc here, Average Gamer, guys. More Last Day on Earth action and a big update. And the Forlorn Fair is finally back. I have not had a chance to play this, but we're going to jump into this today. But first, I want to talk about essentially the update that we got. Some quality of life things, some UI changes, and a handful of other really good things here for Last Day on Earth. So let's jump into it. Okay, first and foremost, I'm super excited to go check this fair out. It just popped, and we've just got the option to be able to jump in there. With this, as you would imagine, we have a new season. We are in season 46. We've already done a little bit of work here. Yesterday, just kind of getting used to the new AI and some of their changes. We cleared out a couple locations. This looks like a pretty standard track in terms of rewards that we have going for this. So I didn't see anything super crazy in here, although I think the reward track has been pretty solid. Obviously, we're going to try to get up to level 80, get our Dragon blueprint and another one of those, and grab some other good things along the way, hopefully. In addition to that, events. So we have the fair. We've got just under 9 days to go and check this out and do some things, so I'm excited for that. We've got the wreck ship going on and commune. And then we've got Port Laboratory. This I am definitely going to tackle while we have this up, which is good. So I've got just about a day to be able to do that. So go over there, obviously grind some, season points, but also knock that out. But a couple big UI changes popped in. If you haven't played this yet, I like this. I do like this. And they updated this. So this is the new selection screen for going to locations. So just really, honestly, a whole lot cleaner than we had seen before. You still have kind of the designation for the difficulty with the 3 skulls up near the top. And then it just shows you the rewards that you can pick up as part of this through these locations, which has updated for crates, and with the additional things that they've picked up and grabbed. You obviously still have your options of driving, running, and walking. You can also now, you can see at the bottom of that, you can refresh these locations. This is a huge change in my opinion, specifically for 2 reasons. If you're going to do a lot of raiding and you're starting to get your timer up so that you can kind of keep that going, this is big if you get a set of quests from the raiders that maybe you had just gone to a location on. In addition, for something like the transport hub, which people are obviously trying to grind at this point, you can now use essentially your rations to refresh it and to be able to work through that again. I'm not going to do that here, but I think this is really good if you have other locations like Bunker Alpha or maybe Blackport PD, and you want to get just a refresh on essentially the crates that are inside of it. You can now drop some rations to be able to do that. And if you're playing this game and you're working through the season pass, you're going to pick these up as part of that as well. So I really like this. I like this UI change. I think it looks good. And I really like the option to be able to refresh these locations. I think this is going to help the grind for new, middle of the road, and kind of old players that are working through different things, trying to get items and do some of that stuff. So I'm pretty excited about that. I think that's pretty cool. In addition, let's jump into the bunker. I haven't really done a whole lot here, but they also added in an additional feature, which I think is pretty interesting. No idea what that sound was. Where we get a new trader here inside the bunker. And I think this is going to be really good for, again, players that maybe haven't gotten a good stockpile of weapons. This seems kind of like a little bit more of a newer player oriented thing, but everyone's familiar, or if you're not, you can come over here and you can work with the specialist and you'll turn in basically the items, the reputation items that you'll find on hardcore. You have here where you can turn in and exchange your blueprints. Now this gentleman here will actually let you trade in tickets to get reputation level. So I brought a whole bunch. We have a whole huge stack of these from just doing a bunch of raids in the past, and honestly just working through these locations a whole ton. And I will tell you that we'll drop some of these in here. You can kind of see that we're not going to get an immense amount of reputation from a lot of these, but from yellow tickets, 50 yellow tickets was pretty freaking good, actually. So I'm just gonna essentially burn a bunch of these just to kind of see how many of these floppy disks we can get. And I will tell you that I I really like this. I like this as a good option for folks. Again, if you've been hanging on to these or you have a bunch, yeah, we're gonna be able to get quite a few of these just by doing that. So we got 4 floppy disks out of, I mean, we had a lot of tickets, don't get me wrong, we had a ton of tickets, but I had a ton saved up from back at the base, and again, just from doing a whole bunch of raids. And now we've got some floppy disks, and I showed this off in a separate video, but these are good, like pretty dang good rewards from these crates. So I really recommend check that out. This is going to be great because now you don't have to do the hardcore in order to get to that chest, and I'm excited for folks to be able to do that. And if you've been stockpiling extra tickets and maybe you don't play as consistently, but you still want to get some rewards, this is a good opportunity now to be able to do that. So I already also grabbed a handful of these, so I'm just going to take some things back with me, and then we're going to jump over to the fair. I do want to obviously go and check out I want to go and check out this crate too, so we're gonna go just do all that stuff. I'm pretty excited. I like so far a bunch of the changes. We have some great opportunities as part of the fair, it looks like, to pick up some really good space storage options. Oh, it's that thing. We have some good options to be able to go do some stuff there, so I'm excited about that. So I'm gonna head back to the base, then we'll go grab the crate, which should pop up here. Boom. And then we'll jump over to the fair. So we'll see you in a second. Okay, we're jumping in. Let's grab this crate here. And I don't anticipate that it's different with the change. I should have noted that, but this will be a great test of that, since this will be the first one. Stop hitting me. Good night. Let's see what we got here. It's interesting because I haven't gotten one of the infected ones in a minute. Nope. I would say this is as good as ever. We get double C4. Wow, we get a Scar M16 and a minigun and steel plate. Pretty solid stuff overall. I am, again, this is, I really do think this is a great change for everybody, but I think it's going to make this crate a lot more accessible to the newer players, which is awesome, or those folks that maybe haven't had a chance to get you know, their weapons and things stockpiled that sometimes it really can be needed for at least Bunker Alpha. So we're gonna head back, drop this off, and then to the fair. Okay, so jumping into this, I have not done this event yet. I recognize that this is something that has come back a handful of times, so I'm curious to see what we are going to be able to do. I'm hoping we can make some good progress and get to some of the rewards, but this is my first opportunity to check this out, so we'll kind of see how this goes. I don't know what I need also, so yeah, let's talk. Okay, so essentially we got to find materials. See, this is the things that I would want here. An electronics crate. This is the new things, I guess. The grand opening that was talked about is this fuel tank. What is this? You get a Rottweiler puppy out of that. This is pretty good. There's some good rewards in here. Weapon mod blueprint, if anybody needs a transmission, but I want the junk repository, and I want this electronics crate. Interesting. We'll have to see how we can how we can fare in the fair. I almost honestly just said that. Hey, it's a horse. No joke, it's an actual horse. What? Dude, if they actually bring horses in, I'm gonna be flabbergasted. Let's talk to this Bubba. Can we? Nope. All right, what's this? Hello, Nigel. What's the prize stand? I gotta bring a coupon. Okay, I don't have any of those. What are the recipes here? Twice as many points in laboratory, sewer, police station, farm, bunker, bravo, and transport. Okay, so we can basically power up our things now. And again, this could be really interesting because if we can go and just clear other locations, now with the ability to reset those locations, we're going to be able to do some potentially some really fantastic work. Fair weapon. You can craft a weapon from confetti. On this workbench, look for confetti encounter stashes at the Forlorn Fair. The weapon grants fair points. You get additional points. Don't use a modified weapon with active ability on the workbench, since the modification will disappear. Oh, so it takes it down to a base weapon. That's kind of that's a little poop. That's a little poopy. I like that guy that he was like a tree. That's funny. Hello. Good night. What do you got for me? Oh, it's funny. Having been playing this game for a long time, I don't get mad that they do this, but they've recycled a lot of these materials. It's interesting now that they have a little timer that tells you that the stuff is going to go away. That's pretty cool. That is, I guess, kind of new. We're running around the edge of this thing. Let's see what else. I was not prepared for this. I guess I was prepared enough. That is... Oh, man. That guy didn't make it. I expected to have to clear this place out. That wasn't... This part isn't a surprise to me, if I'm being honest. That's pretty standard for events the first time, I guess. I'd be interested if anybody's been playing, like... Drop down below, let me know in the comments, like, what... if anything else has changed from the last time, because again, I haven't had an opportunity to play this at all. We're just finding some things. I have a handful of guns left here. I feel like we're finding some good materials. I like their costumes. Oh, some confetti. Hey, look at that. Let's just kill the rest of these things. Figure out what other materials we can get. Seems like we're stacking up a good amount of these, although I don't know how many we're gonna need. What do we got here? There's more confetti. Okay, so we got that done. Can we get in here? She didn't make it. There's gotta be a way. Maybe there isn't. that. Maybe that's the next step after we talk to William. This is pretty cool. I'm excited. I like events like these, especially if they give a good opportunity to pick up some things that maybe are a little bit harder to access. It'd be interesting to see like what the rewards are. Wake up, bud. I knew you were gonna wake up. Man, you didn't do it earlier. I'm working here. All right, let's talk to this guy. Okay, now I get to get my reward. Okay. Use a fair coupon at the souvenir stand. Give. Now what? Oh, hey! I mean, the fur and the thick fabric aren't great, but the cogs and I'll always take a grenade. That's pretty dope. Okay, so bring everything you need for the fair here and don't forget to claim the reward. They want to fix everything as soon as possible. And then this updates. So do I have to bring, is it just one of these things? Let's find out. Oh no, it's as many, it looks like probably as many as I can bring him, yeah? Let's split these. Yeah, he'll take full stacks, all 3. I think I have, let me see, aluminum bars and oak planks. Let's just see what I got in my stash here for resources. We have a bunch of stacked up resources. We have a bunch of oak planks. I have a bunch of aluminum bars. So let's see how many of these we'll take. Okay, it looks like he took a full stack. Took a full stack of those. Okay, so I have a whole bunch of leather. I have a whole bunch of all of these materials. Well, I guess I can look for some pine planks. Got iron plates, he'll take those. Oak planks, you didn't want any more. Here's a bunch of leather, we can give him that. That's what I got. Let's see. Looks like he's taking a full stack of each of these. How do I get a briefcase? That's probably what. Maybe it's a reward. Maybe I can, I'm sure I could probably buy it. I think you can always buy something, so. Okay, well, oak, pine planks and nails we can definitely bring, and then we can drop off some of these things. So that gets us restoration points. And we leveled up, so we get to do that. What is this? Higher the prize level, the better the prizes. So that's pretty cool. We can keep working towards that. I'll be curious to see how many levels we're going to be able to get. Like, can I even get to 30? And then how do I do the preparation things? Like, I want to do the rest of this. Let's talk to this guy. Let's give him a prize stand ticket. Okay, again, I mean, five engine parts and some grenades. I might want to hang on to these to level up the things up. Now I'm also curious, can I do this and this? So what did that do? How many did that take? It took 3. It takes 3 per weapon. I probably want to put it on like the AK, but and earn fair points. Now I want to go and try this out. I'm curious how many points this is going to do. How do I do the rest of the steps though, you know? Is there more people I'm missing? That's a prize stand too. Oh, this is open now. Uh-oh. 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 This isn't good. I did not mean to walk in here. Holy moly. Yay! That was almost a mistake. They baited me. They baited me in here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, that had a bunch of not good things in it. Okay, what else? What am I missing here? What else am I missing? So I got some fair points for that, maybe, by killing that guy? I don't know. If this is open too, this is a trap. That right here, that's a trap. That is a trap. How do I get to the next stages? So he does the restoration piece. Do I have to get all the way through this? That can't be right. That doesn't make sense. I should be able to work these, I would hope, simultaneously. Oh, maybe I do. Maybe I can only work through these tracks one at a time. So this is 14% complete. I'm curious to see what that brings with it. I don't have any more weapons, though, to go and test this out. I hear zombies. Definitely gonna fight zombies in here. Let me go reset, drop some of these things off, and see, and get a few more guns. I think just get back and be prepared a little bit better. Let's see if we pop up anything here on the global map before I. Nope, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, I'm gonna run back. I'm gonna get some more guns, drop a few things off. We'll head back, and then I do want to test to see how many points we're gonna get by basically going to those other locations and using these weapons. Okay, so we grabbed some things. I brought a few additional weapons. Let's jump over here and clear out whatever this is, and then kind of go from there. You dead. Hey, this guy's got a sombrero. Okay. Can I do these things like multiple times? Maybe once a day is probably what it is. That's gonna be my guess. Same thing here. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be once a day. Some events to be able to at least gain some of these items. That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm just checking to see, just making sure I'm not missing something else. Don't feel like I am. It would be nice to be able to get more confetti, though. Because that's the problem, is I don't. It takes 3 just to power up the weapons, and I only got 4 out of doing this. Like, You're not gonna talk to me? Little kitty cat on the roof. Cute little kitty cat. Like, I don't see anything in here, and I do. I think I need to work through all the way. So I'm at 14% right now. I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, he'll take a lot of these items. Okay, so I stacked up everything that I had. I'm at 3750. 3750. I need to remember that. And again, I can bring pine planks. I think it was nails. I should have brought that stuff. I didn't. I forgot. Pine planks and nails, but 3750. And let me just go see. I'm just curious to see what kind of points we're going to be able to get with this M16. I also have another idea that could be kind of interesting. So I'm going to head back here. I'm going to go to the police station and clear that out with my M16 because I get the extra points there. I'm going to bring my things to grab some crates too. Depending on how I can pick up, or if I can pick up the confetti anywhere else, then we can set up some other weapons, which would be good. And then I can go clear the port lab and kind of do a whole bunch of things at the same time, which would be really, really nice. We get some synergies. But yeah, I'm gonna take a look at it. Be right back. Okay, we're jumping in here. I've got my confetti M16. 3750 is where we were at, and I want to kill basically everything I can. I'm gonna kind of try to keep track of my zombies. I'm also gonna go ahead and just grab my 5 crates here, all blues from our 99 waves. We got anything good? I don't think anything we're gonna be able to use here, unfortunately. Some good stuff overall, though. Okay, let's see here. 6111. So we killed. I'm just gonna try to keep track of zombies killed. Is that 3? 4. 5, 6. Come on, wake up. I know you want to. 7. 8. 9. 'Don't know if we have enough durability to get through all these guys. It's 10. 11. Call it 11. Okay, so I'm not getting ticket points or anything here. Shooting these guys. I have an idea for this, which is why I didn't want to use it up. I also don't really want to kill any more zombies. Yeah, so we're not getting anything for doing that. Okay, so I killed what, 10, I think? 10 or so zombies. I'm gonna grab just some of these supplies and guns. So I'm gonna be coming back here soonish to try to finish this up. But I have an idea actually that I want to test. I have a hypothesis. I have a hypothesize that I want to test out. Let's see. we're gonna be right. I'll put these here. Put this here. Be back for that stuff. Okay, I'm good. I'm good with that. I'm gonna go test my hypothesis right now. See if I'm right. Okay, so my hypothesis here is that it might... No. Oh, this would have been so good to be able to recycle these weapons while they're in this state to repair them so that I didn't have to keep finding confetti to power the weapons up, which it looks like and appears that I can't do that, which is unfortunate and a little sad. But let's spin this. See if we get some VIP rewards. Ooh, tokens is nice. More tokens. I like those. Those are very good. That's really unfortunate. That would have been that would have been really good to be able to do. We're gonna grab some food here, some meds. My inventory's full. Well, that's a bummer. Let's grab these now. There we go. And do we got anything good in here from this guy? Eh. Okay. Man, I really thought I was going to be smarter than the system. I did. Oh, they probably saw that coming. Okay, well, I think this is going to probably wrap this one up here for me. I do need to run down and do this really quick. But what I need to figure out, and I'll take a look, I have a sense that we'll be able to find some confetti in some of these other parts, because every other location that's not the specialty locations has been updated with some additional events. I actually ran into one earlier before the fair started, so we might go and check that out. So I might just kind of keep recording, and maybe if we can pick up a handful of those events, I'd love to obviously be able to pick up really pick up some more confetti to be able to do the things. Actually, let's run in here before I close out, because I want to see what killing those 10 zombies, I want to see what that gave me in terms of points with that gun, because now I'll be super motivated to go clear out a whole bunch of locations if we end up getting a whole bunch of stuff. Get away from me. I need to touch and grab these things. Stop it. I need to do this to get my next raid up, which I would like to do. Definitely want this and this and this, that. The other stuff is fine. I don't care too much about it. Okay, and then let's jump over. I don't really even want to fight you. You're not worth it to me. Let's jump over and see what that gave me, because if that is a good way to get fair points, and then we can go and actually kind of farm up and grab some confetti from some of the locations, this could be pretty good, because I don't mind to go. We jump over Port Lavatory, we could jump over to, you know, a couple of the other locations. So I'm at 92%. I killed 10 zombies, and I was at 3750. You know, it's not bad. It's not bad, actually. Trying to think. That's not bad. That would be worth it. We could definitely do some grinding there by grabbing some of that stuff and doing some things. I need an opportunity to be able to get more confetti. Okay, well, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna check out some locations. I'm gonna see what else we can grab as a part of this, and hopefully we can kind of work through the fair, get some things upgraded, updated, make it through portions of this. I would have loved At this point now, I wish I would have been playing to be able to go through more of these iterations of this event to get things, you know, farther through the event, because those storage containers that allow for specialty storage are so important. We have the fridge here. They hold so many items. They're so good, and that's like my big motivation to try to get some stuff done there, because a couple of those would be really good. I'd essentially take out an entire chest here of fuel because I've stocked up a whole bunch of fuel, and it'd be nice to get that fuel container to be able to drop this fuel in there. So yeah, the fair's here. Big update. Super excited about it. Some cool stuff. We'll be taking a look and doing some more on that. So I'm gonna flash my socials. Stay tuned to the channel. Thanks for stopping in and checking this out, and hopefully we can find some good locations, grind up some more gear, and let's see how far in the fair we can get over the next week or so, and see what we can get to. But I'll close this one out. Doc Average Gamer, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and again, stay tuned for more. Like, comment, subscribe, help me out, really does help the channel. But stay tuned for more, because we'll be bringing some more Last Day on Earth action. Catch you in the next one. Peace.